Namaste, we are Cars.
좋았던 순간도 기억이 남았만 너는 날개를 펼 수 없이 내일이 없을 것만 같아 설레는 순간도 No, 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 no 더 이상 난 의미 없어 그냥 내 하루 recall
Everyone's so friendly. 우리 첫인상에 대해서 물어보셨는데 모든 사람들 되게 everyone's very friendly, everyone's very warm. 우리 팬분들도 이제 내리자마자 기다리고 계셨잖아요.
호텔 나는 인상 깊었던 게 호텔에서 이제 맞이해 주신 게
맞아.
열정.
아 진짜 감동이었어요.
음악을 접한 거는 저는 6살, 7살 때 그쵸 그때 워낙 네 아니요 동네 말고요. 그러니까 그때도 이제 음악 방송이라는 게 되게 활발히 많이 했었고 그래서 그때부터 좀 노래를 좀 좋아하고 엄마 아빠 앞에서 막 춤추고 이런 걸 되게 좋아했어요. 그러다가 이제 크면서 한 중학교 때쯤에 제대로 이제 춤학원을 다니면서 그때부터 시작을 한 것 같아요.
Let me see. I always loved hip hop. I always loved writing lyrics. I think rapping was always something I did for fun back in LA with my friends, and I always dance. I've been dancing since I was like 10 years old, I think. Just like from the wave and just doing like little foot movements and whatnot. And one thing led to another. I think I just kept doing it. Yeah, it was fun to me, so I just kept doing it. So, yeah. I think with Bomb Bomb, 그 과정에 대해서 물어보신 것 같은데, with Bomb Bomb, we kind of wanted to go for something sexy, but at the same time charismatic, and something that just a little bit something more mature as well. I think our previous songs we had a lot of bright, we had a lot of like happy and like a little bit of cute and pretty and stuff like that. But this time we wanted to come back with something strong. So we definitely wanted to keep that in mind. Let's be as charismatic as we can in the booth in front of the mic, as well as in front of the camera when we're shooting our music video. Yeah. I think, just at the time, I think the music starts everything. 음악이 나오는 거에 따라 좀 움직이는 것 같은데 우리는 I think the music starts everything. How the song and the beat comes out, kind of we go from there. If it has like a like hola hola and like right when it comes out you just feel like you have to be under the sun like at the beach, right? So we kind of let the music take us there. Yeah.
저는 개인적으로 제가 좀 진중하고 좀 다크한 게 좀 있거든요. 그래서 저는 맞아. 근데 저는 그래서 막 되게 밝고 기분 좋은 노래를 무대로 풀 때보다는 다크하고 진중하게 조금 카리스마 있는 그런 거 할 때가 조금은 제가 빛나보인다라는 생각과 동시에 더 재밌다라는 생각이 조금 들어요.
So Joseph is pretty much saying rather than something very bright, he has his dark side inside of him. Where if the song is dark, he has a lot more confidence putting it out in front of the booth and in front of the camera, and he seems a little bit embarrassed to after he said it. But yeah, he enjoys having that dark charisma, I think. Yeah. I think we always have an idea. Go ahead.
뭔가 이제 여러 가지 트랙을 들었을 때 뭔가 계절에 좀 따라가지 않으려고 하는데 저희도 어쩔 수 없이 듣는 그게 있다 보니까 계절에 좀 뭔가 잘 맞고 뭔가 그런 거를 좀 먼저 이렇게 딱 픽하는 것 같아요.
she follows the weather. If it's winter, we kind of go for some a little cold. If it's summer, a little some hot. Where if you listen to it, you'll feel a little like cool. We try not to, but being in a country where summer is summer, winter is winter, and like the temperatures are like very corresponding to the season it is, it's kind of like inevitable. Yeah, we kind of go with like the weather, and if not the weather, just I think just kind of how we're feeling at the time. We listen to a lot of tracks and we pick from there. Yeah. 음악 만드는 과정에
음악 만들고 컴백을 준비하고 이제 그런 디데이를 앞두고 나서 열정이 없는 게 이상한 거 아닐까 생각이 들어요.
오호.
음악을 만드는 과정에서는 당연한 일이라고 생각해요. 음악을 좋아하고 그런 음악에 대한 열정이 있으니까 가수를 하는 거고.
So Jiu says she's in love with music, and it's hard for her to not be motivated. It's even harder for her to not be motivated because it's her future as well as what she loves to do. So yeah.
저는 제일 중요한 거를 제가 제일 중요한 덕망이라고 생각하는 덕목이라고 생각하는 게 초심이거든요. 처음 그 느낌. 그래서 저는 열정을 잃지 않으려고 초심을 잃지 않으려고 엄청 하는 편이에요. 그래서
So in order to not lose his motivation, 계속 말씀하세요.
그래서 처음에 저희 팬미팅 있을 때 엄청 감동이었는데 그때 그 감동을 계속 잃지 않으려고 엄청 그러니까 사실 이제 뭐 이렇게 바쁘게 살다 보면 그거를 잊어버리고 잃어버릴 수가 있잖아요. 그래서 그때 느꼈던 그 감동을 계속 끄집어내서 갖고 가려고 해요. 엄청. 그래서 저는 초심을 잃지 않는 게 제 열정을 잃지 않는 거와 똑같은 거라고 생각이 들어서 저는 그렇게 생각합니다.
So when we first debuted, you know how your first stage before your first stage, you have all this motivation, all this passion, and I think what Jason's trying to say is as he goes on, he tries to never forget the first day, how he felt the first day. You know what I mean? How motivated he was that day. He tries to keep that going throughout his whole career as an artist.
그리고 중요한 것도 있어요. 저희 컴백을 기다리고 계시는 팬분들이 있기 때문에 저희는 꼭 곡을 빨리 만들고 멋있는 곡으로 나타나야 하고, 그리고 저희는 가수여서 저희 노래가 있는 게 당연하지만 가수가 아니신 분들의 그 말을 들었을 때 자기 노래가 있다는 게 되게 멋지다고 생각을 한대요. 그래서 뭔가 저도 그 말을 듣고 아, 내 노래가 있다는 게 되게 멋진 거구나라고 생각이 들어서 네. 아니 그러니까 내 목소리가 들어간 음원 네, 그런 게 있다고 그게 되게 멋있다고 생각을 해서 더 뭔가 계속 더 좋은 노래를 만들고 더 좋은 이런 퍼포를 보여주고 하는 거 아닐까 싶습니다. 네.
So she brought up a very important point. We have fans waiting for new music constantly. So we don't have time to be unmotivated. You know what I mean? So even if it's for our fans, we'll keep working hard. We'll keep try to put out new tracks. Keep working on new tracks. And she also added the fact of how honored she feels whenever there's her voice on a track. It feels really cool. It makes her feel important and feel really good. So that's one thing that really drives her as well as an artist. So, yeah.
많았죠.
Yeah, there's always difficulties.
네, 좋은 일이 있기까지에는 힘든 일을 겪고 나서야 좋은 일이 있기 때문에 뭔가 연습생 생활들도 다 길게 했고 그 안에서 뭔가 되게 자신과의 싸움을 되게 좀 오래 했다고 생각을 해요.
She says there's a thing called trainee days when you're a trainee. Before you debut, you're a trainee. You don't know when you're gonna debut. You don't know if you're gonna debut, and that part of our career is probably the most difficult part. We all went through it. We all went through around 5 or 6 years of a trainee process, and nothing's for sure. You know what I mean? So Somin says that was probably one of her most difficult phases. Yeah. Anyone else?
돌이켜보면 되게 다사다난했지만 그래도 일단은 기본 베이스는 너무 감사하고요. 지금 뭐 100 중에 하나 한다고 생각하기 때문에 99는 저희가 앞으로 더 어려운 그 일들이 많지 않을까요? 그만큼 더 99개의 그 어려움을 이겨냈을 때는 진짜 100 이상으로의 그런 찐한 감동이 있고 그 다음에 성숙한 저희로 거듭날 수 있지 않을까. 지금이 그냥 오르막의 연속인 것 같아요. 저는 그래도 매 순간이 감사하다는 점.
So he pretty much says, aside from all the difficulties he's faced, appreciation is the biggest thing for him. He just feels a lot of gratitude, and we've only had one baby step among a lot of other steps that we're gonna take in the future. So yeah, he's just gonna stay motivated. He's going to, he knows he's gonna face even bigger difficulties as well. So through his journey, he just wants to stay grateful and have gratitude in his process. Yeah. 장점, 코에드 장점.
일단 여성 여러분들이 이제 밥을 안 먹어서 건강을 추가하지 않아도 굉장히 가장 큰 장점인 것 같아요.
The girls are constantly on a diet, so whenever we go out to eat, they don't eat their rice. So it's a free bowl of rice for JSF every time we go eat together.
이걸
That's an advantage.
이거라고 생각을 못했어.
장점, 옷 갈아입을 때 불편하다는 점. 장점 하나 더 필요하다는 점.
He says the disadvantage is the fact that we would need to change in different places. We're not all males in one place, so we need to be respectful of each other's privacy. I think I would like to add that an advantage we have is just the fact that we're a co-ed group. When we first came out, there was no other co-ed group, so everyone was like, who are these guys? You know what I mean? And yeah, I think our music was and is fairly trendy. I think that's why fans listen to it. And yeah, other advantages, let me think, besides food.
그리고 장점 하나 더 있어요.
뭐 있어요?
제 남자인 친구들, 동성 친구들 있잖아요.
그죠.
제 거를 잘 안 봐요. 저는 관심이 별로 없어서. 근데 선배님이랑 지금 있으니까 보더라고요. 리뷰 같은 거를. 그게 조회수랑 하나 두 개씩 올려서.
So he says his guy friends really don't care about him, but since we're a co-ed group, there's girls on the team, so they fanboy the girls, and that's 1 or 2 extra views for our view count.